Well, the Doubleneck SG is finally coming together. Um, this is an important day for me. I finally got the electronics complete. A lot of soldering, and I just put the necks on. And here it is. You know, when you come to the conclusion of something, you get a little bit. Um, There's the electronics. What's left? Um, the cover's still off because I have a switch in there I want to test. But I have what I have on this on the controls. Um, the kit only came with four regular pickups. I actually had to replace two of them because I needed to for two of them. Well, I should say one on each neck. I wanted to put it so I could have a phase switch. I could put the pickup out of phase with respect to the other pickup on both of them. To do that, I had to actually separate basically not. I didn't have to separate the two coils per se. I had to take the ground off. So there's 5 wires. There's basically 2 wires when you get these, and you have to dig a little deeper to get the 4 wires. You have to be really careful. I destroyed one of the pickups doing that, which is fine because it gave me an opportunity to use these zebra pickups, which are, I think they have a little more output for the 6 string. For the 12 string, I wanted to keep it more clean and bright. I want to see what they sound like. They might be replaced. But the switch is actually built into the tone pots. And these are master for a 2 volume and 2 tone. So it's a master volume for both pickups. And the same thing here, master volume, master tone. So they share, unlike a Les Paul, or I should say, on a single neck guitar, you would have a volume for each pickup, a volume, tone, tone. But since this is a double neck, they had a setup for a master, and I guess there was a way to do it, but the tone pots are actually push-pull pots. So I could pull the button. It's basically a double pull, double throw switch, and it puts the bridge. I'm sorry, the neck pickup out of phase with respect to this. Basically, just reverses the polarity. And the only time that comes into play when you have both pickups on at the same time. So this is for the 12 string, and this is for the 6 string. I set it up like the Jimmy Page, even though this is going to look quite like it. Not to mention the color. But I placed the neck selector over here. Jimmy Page, when he the story I always heard about it was Jimmy Page wanted the neck selector down here so he didn't accidentally bump it while he was in a performance. Normally the neck selector is here, so it took a little more wiring. I mean, deviating from the instructions in a kit, which wasn't a problem except for actually running these wires through. There's a lot of wires in this, especially since I modded it a little bit. Like I said, I put the phase switch in for the two neck pickups. So, and I can't wait to hear what that sounds like. I've tried this on my test guitar, and I have a set of pickups on there right now where I do the same thing, but I'm using basically a double pole, double throw switch here to do similar, and I have a double pole, double throw switch there. That's kind of like my workhorse guitar. But this, I treat it with TLC while I was doing it. And it just treated it like my baby. And I can't wait to hear it. I pulled it all-nighter finishing this as I was doing the last soldering, putting the tone pots in, and as it was getting like earlier in the morning, I was like, you know what? I really want to get this, at least get the necks on. I'll go to sleep for a few hours and then string it up and play it. I want to do it right now, but I think it's just my best interest not to do anything further at this point. But this is what I chose for the color of the back of the neck. I kept that natural. I have a clear coat on there. Also, I forget what it was called. It's supposed to be something for wood tone. I think it's called, not Danish oil. It's some kind of oil, but it's also finished. So I sanded it lightly. The necks didn't need a lot, and I really wanted to keep these natural just for the sake of playing. I like an unglossy neck. I mean, it's just so much easier. A lot of guitarists will even sand necks and just to get the feel of the wood. So I kept that without having a gloss. The back is actually a satin white, and she's gorgeous, I'll tell you. And I mean, I've done work on guitars and everything, but this was kind of one that I really put a lot of my personal touches in. Even though it's a kit, I wanted to do it special the way I wanted to do it, and I still might actually do some more stuff to it, but I want to hear it first. And I have died out here. It's after 5 in the morning, and what time is it? It's 5:15, and I was actually up late yesterday doing this also. And I was like, you know what? It's probably going to take a couple more days. And so when I was actually getting close to it today, I didn't run into too many snags last night with this. So I was able to go pretty much through and complete it. But yeah, I was like, oh my God, I'm going to be done it. And like I said, this one is very special to me. So I'm going to get some sleep, and then I'm going to do another video.